My relatives for generations on both sides are from the Wenatchee Valley. My great-grandfather actually owned the Wenatchee Hotel in the early 1900s, which was right down the street here. My mom graduated from Wenatchee High School, and her sister was Apple Blossom Queen in 1948. But I didn't actually move here myself until 5th grade. And I stayed here until I graduated from Eastmont High School, and then I went on to the UW. I'd come back in summers. And then randomly, my son in 2017 bought a place up in Peshastin. He's a music producer for a lot of different genres and for a lot of well-known musicians. He could have had his studio that he built anywhere, and he picked this place because it's so beautiful. You actually have to drive through a pear and apple orchard to get there, so he loves it over here. So it's actually just brought me back. I spent most of COVID over here, so I've had this resurgence of being in Wenatchee lately. I got a call or an email from Darcy Christensen probably in January, and was asked to be the Grand Marshal, and I was just so surprised. I mean, it's such an honor, but it's just not something you usually think someone's going to call and tell you that they want you to do, and I said, of course, I would love to do that. Even though I'm not really big at waving in parades, I mean, that's that's a little challenging for my personality type, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with gusto. 4 of my grandkids are riding in the parade with me, so that should make it really fun. Being Grand Marshal is really special. My dad was the superintendent of schools for the Eastmont School District for 17 years. And even though both of my parents have passed, I feel like they're looking down and just are so proud. Yeah, so it's a deep-hearted thing that, you know, my family's from here. Will always be my hometown. I tell people, if you want to know if you're from somewhere, just go to the cemetery. It's like everyone from our family is there, you know, my parents, and then two stones down is my aunt and uncle, and I just feel like this is where I'm from. This will always be where I'm from, so it's just a great honor to be the Grand Marshal. I've always loved the parade. Second closest is I love the royalty selection. You know, when I was a little kid, I was just so excited to live in a town where there were princesses and queen, you know. So that's always been kind of special and unique, and yeah, but the parade is really a cool parade. And in fact, when I was in 6th grade, they had a contest in the whole city for 6th graders to make a float, you know, like a small float. And I actually won and got my picture in the paper. But yeah, I love parades. Parades are fun. I'm really looking forward to having my grandkids ride in that parade with me. I think they'll really get a kick out of it, so.